participants. Hi, everyone. Yes, perfect. I see a lot of users joining. Let's just give everyone like 2 or 3 minutes just to join, and then we will get started. So while we wait for all the users, how about we just answer, like, let me know, like, how advanced are you guys with the new, with the new filters and stuff like that? Or are you guys like beginners, advanced? How do you guys feel about the new filters? Let me know in the chat below. Let's keep beginner, that's good, I'm glad. New one's lost. New advanced, okay. The new filters are a huge upgrade, definitely. I agree 100%. Semi-new, okay, cool. Right, just gonna give users like 1 more minute to join, because yeah, we had quite a few people sign up and there's only like 30 people on at the moment. So let's just give it some time. Let me see what the rest of you say. I was having an issue with PersonaFX and the group and had a lot of trial and error with the prompts. Even your people were having issues with some of the guys turning into women. Yeah, I know Group AI does have that issue at the moment, but Group AI is in beta, so it is something we are working on. We are aware of it. Makes me think twice before testing sometimes due to the cost per test. Okay, I understand that, but if you have not done it yet, you can contact support to give you like 30, I think it's 30 credits that they will offer you for testing. But that is obviously if you haven't received it as yet. So you can just ask them and they can check for you. Okay, I think that is it. Let's get started. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, so let's just get started. So there will be a Q&A at the end of the session, but during the session, each topic I will stop and I will also ask, like, do you have questions about this topic? If there's no questions, we'll just move along, but at the end of the session, you can ask as many questions as you guys like. Okay, but if you have other questions that you're not sure of and you're shy, you don't want to really ask, then please pop them in the comment section. And then we have one of our head developers that has joined us. His name's Rayman. And then we have some support. Tara, she's also helping us. So she will answer you in the comment section. The session will be recorded and posted onto our YouTube channel. And then also it will be posted in the community portal for you guys. And then, sorry, that was not supposed to be an enterprise subscription. It was, we will give away 500 AI credits if you guys fill in the survey at the end of this session. So on the agenda today, we have how to write the perfect prompt, what new filters we have and how each filter works, examples of each filter, use cases for different events, and then the Q&A at the end of the session. Okay, so that I've already asked you guys. And then the summary is just like what the prompts, like the 8 prompts that the 8 elements for the perfect prompt. Sorry. Okay. So basically the 8 elements for the perfect prompt is basically to help beginners that don't know how to write the perfect prompt. Like, it is very hard to know where to start. And this is just like a little starter kit to help you guys go. I know some of the advanced users might not agree with everything I say here, but just bear with me. Okay. So first is the subject and composure. So in the AI prompt, I added an enchanted carnival performer standing in the center, arms wide open. That is the only prompt I added into the custom prompt 2.0. And as you can see, it was very detailed. It gives like the carnival theme. It had her arms open like I asked. And then the next one is art style. So with this, an enchanted carnival performer standing in a center, arms wide open. Then I added this prompt with it to say painted in vintage fantasy poster style. So as you can see, it changed the look of it. 1, 2, and it made a poster style like I asked. Next, we have the color scheme. So I said it needs to be purple, gold, and teal with hints of stardust. So as you can see, it added the purple, it added the teal, and it added some of the stardust as well. Then you need to add a medium in your prompt. So this is a digital illustration. I wanted an oil painting texture. So as you can see, if you zoom in, it looks like a digital illustration, and then it has the oil painting texture. Next, we have lighting. So glowing spotlight with a warm background bokeh. So as you can see, because it's saying glowing spotlight, it kind of added like a moon, like a spotlight at the back. So do you guys see how the AI keeps changing every time you add an additional prompt or add an additional element? Next, we have resolution and detail. So in that prompt, I'll just say it needs to be 8K, sharp textures, and costume with glitter detail. So if I go back to this one, you can see like the texture, the look and feel of it. And then when I go next, you'll see it is a lot more sharper on the face, but obviously because I wanted an oil painting, it still has the texture, but it's more refined. And next, you just add any additional details that you want to add. So I said holding glowing juggle orbs, and the background is filled with magical tints. And it added that for me. Then the 8th element is the negative prompt. So this is just, sorry, I added that, the wrong one there. But a negative prompt for this, I just said because I saw it had quite a lot of green. Where's the green? Had quite a lot of green, even though I said teal. There were some things that look a little bit green for me. So I said no greenery, and then it removed the teal, and then it added the purple for me, even though I did add it to the prompt. So then I understand sometimes users are like, yeah, but why do we choose Snappic compared to other softwares? So I used the same prompt. So this was the first prompt. An enchanted carnival performer standing in the center, arms wide open. I used this prompt with Snappic and with the other AI software. As you can see, we are more refined. The face looks much more detailed. It literally only has her eyes. So the Snappic really has improved and defined the custom prompts. Next, I'm just going to jump into PersonaFX Real. So as you guys know, PersonaFX Real is a new filter that we created. It adds customization, and then you can get user input from the survey. So the user will walk up to the booth, and then they will add in the information. So like, what is your name? Emily. What is your lucky number? And then in the prompt, you will say, create an image of a person on a soccer field wearing a soccer shirt with, what is your name? So I know I've said it, I've put it in brackets, but that brackets is the buttons. So let me show you the buttons. So if you go into PersonaFX, you will see it has these enter survey fields. So it has a name, a title, whatever you added to your survey will pop up here. If it doesn't pop up here, it means that you haven't created the survey, or you've chosen, like, for example, you've chosen multiple selects on the survey. Okay, so then these little brackets are the buttons. So you're going to add the prompt and then boop, add the button where those brackets are across the back of the shirt, and then add what is your lucky number under that and make it bold and big. The same goes for PersonaFX as well. So as you can see, it has a similar prompt, similar setup, but the thing with the photo personalization is it's not just something that users can just, oh, here's my name, here's a number. No, they can write a prompt in the survey, and then it can add it to the filter. The filter can take that prompt and then generate the image for the user. So as you can see, yeah, we said, what do you love? And the user said, I love dogs and coffee and surfing. And then we said, inside the package are realistic mini accessories based on what do you love? So what she added there. So it added a coffee cup, a little dog, and then a surfboard. So there's quite a few things that you can do with the PersonaFX. It's just, yeah, there's so much that you can do with it. I don't even have the words for it. Next, we have another question. Do you guys think PersonaFX works with group? I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to answer that for me. Let's see what the users say. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It better. Okay. There is a version that works with groups, but it misgenders sometimes. Hell no, 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 no. Okay, cool. All right, so yes, it is a trick question because this is very, very new and it's in beta. It's in beta because it's so new. So I wouldn't recommend testing or using this at events because there is something will go wrong. Like the filter is not. It isn't. I think. Let me show you guys. Wait, sorry. I don't know why I keep talking. If I can just show you guys. Okay, so it is possible, but only with PersonaFX Styled, not with PersonaFX Real. So if you go to PersonaFX, sorry, let me zoom in for you guys. If you go to PersonaFX Styled and you add it, go to edit, you will actually see at the bottom, it says that it works with groups. But when I tested this, so most of the results were fine, it was okay, but I tested it with 6 people to see what the results will be with it. And let me show you guys what I came up with. Sorry, can you guys see my screen? Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see it now. Okay, perfect. I think you can. So as you guys can see, it says humans for sale. And then in the prompt, I said that the header must say human. And as you can see that it kind of made a little bit of an error there. And then I said it need to add an accessory for every single person, but it made like a duplicate of this person. And it also didn't add like the human text at the top. So this is just little things that you guys need to look out for. But like I said, it's in beta. Perfect. Okay, next. Right. Then next we have PersonaFX Pro Real. So this is really good for branding events. So if you add a reference image like a logo for a fully battery, so if you add a reference image to the prompt and you not to the prompt, to the filter, and you add a prompt, then it will take that image and then generate it with your prompt to produce a better image. And then we added different sizes with PersonaFX. So you can see it has square, it has portrait, and then it has landscape as well. And this was the logo that I used. But let me show you guys a cool example. So this is another example that I did, glow house. Sorry. So I'm going to go to edit. And then as you guys can see with this photo, actually, sorry, this is a terrible film. Okay, so this is the photo that I uploaded. Okay, this image was different. This was the photo that I uploaded. It's still one reference image, but you can tell AI, use this background with this logo image with the logo name. And then it will take all of those images and paste it wherever you tell it to add it. So when I generated it, this is what it gave. As you can see, it had the glow house background. It has the neon logo there as well. And then in this reference image, I had the wall on the other one, but this one I used the style. So in my prompt, I said, use this style for the shirts. And as you can see, it used that style for the shirts. So this is really great for branding. It's not just like add one image. It's like your client would like multiple stuff. So this is the best route for you guys to go with PersonaFX Pro Real. Next, we have next we have Custom Prompt 2.0. So we've made overall improvements for the quality and the likeliness, like I showed you guys with the two samples. And then we had NSFW detection. Special features, we have pose options, background options, and style reference images. So you guys are probably wondering, but why, if PersonaFX is such a great filter, why would I want to use the other filters? The reason being is that custom prompt already has a background option. You just upload a photo that you want to have. It already has pose options. So remember with the 8-element style, the first one was subject and composure. So then you have to say the subject has to turn, the subject has to face forward. You have to add that prompt in every time. But with the custom prompt, you can just say pose option. The pose option I want is original or 3/4 body, upper body, and so on. I also want you guys to remember that the original pose keeps the original body shape. So if you have someone that's a little bit, has a fuller figure like myself, then the original prompt would be the better one. Let me just see. One is NSFW. Okay, we'll answer that one at the end. Can you show the prompt? Can you just tell me which prompt you want me to show you? How do you specify the images and their location? Oh, how do I specify the images and location? So on the, okay, let me show you the prompt. Okay, so I said a stylish modern dressing room with a warm vanity light and a beauty salon filled with makeup products. The space should feature soft purple tones to match the feminine match the feminine glow aesthetic of Glow House. Include subtle background details like the makeup brushes, mirrors, perfume bottles, and softly lit LED bulbs. On the back wall, this is where I started. On the back wall, place the logo name. So this is, I wrote under the logo name. Add the logo name from the attachment on one side of the wall and the logo image. This is the logo image from the attachment on the other side of the wall. Center above the vanity mirrors as if part of decoration or branding. The overall vibe should feel high end. So I hope that helps. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. What are you doing? You're welcome. Okay, perfect. So Next, we have, oh, so sorry, I wanted to show you, this is someone with a little bit of a fuller body figure. And then as you can see, the custom prompt kept her body figure. But over here, it slimmed her down. It made her more, like to have more of an hourglass figure. Okay, next for custom prompt 2.0, we have the background control. So let me show you guys. So if you go to custom prompt, go to edit, you will see the pose options that I showed you guys. And then here is the background options. So from original generation, this is just going to make your background gray. It's not going to do anything else except just make a plain gradient background. So it will look like this. Next, we will have the separate prompt. So in your prompt, you can say a pirate with detailed clothes, and then on a ship, and then at the background, you can say an ocean background with a boat at sea, or whatever else you want to add to that prompt. So as you guys will see for this one, I just added a lush green forest with a walking path. But you have to also remember, because this is a background option, you guys will see there isn't really a shadow. So it still looks like it's pasted on. But with these, like if you create a custom prompt, it doesn't look as bad. But if you upload not bad, sorry, it doesn't look bad. But if you upload a background image, you will see it looks more pasted on than what the custom prompt is. So it is better to use the prompt. But I mean, if you guys have branding, it would be best to upload the image. Next, okay, perfect. So then we have custom image. That is what I showed you guys. You can just upload the background if you want to. Okay, sorry. Okay, custom style image as a style reference. So you can also just upload the background style reference that you want. So this is the background options that I use for the style reference. Then under the background option, so you have a background only, then it adds the background and the subject. It will be added there, sorry, and then subject only. So the way to get this is, to only get the subject, you will need to add a separate prompt for that. Because the style reference image, let me just show you guys, sorry. So this custom image as a style reference, this will only change the background, okay? The style reference changes the background and the person. So that's why you will see the background and then the background and the person. And then obviously if you just want the person to look like the style, but you want the background different, then you just add a custom prompt, a separate prompt. And then for style reference, as I said, you can just upload your image and then change the style strength and the composition strength. Next, we have FaceSwap 2.0. So FaceSwap 2.0, as you guys can see, it has really improved, because the skin tone and everything, the hair detection is perfect. Look at her nose. It's like, this is specifically what you want. I want you guys to look at her nose. It's very rounded. She has like a little round nose. And then over here, you see she has a round nose. This lady has a very long, sharp nose. And same, this is the original and this is the output. But another thing to remember is, let's say, for example, this lady is a beautiful African lady. Her skin is much darker in the output image. But depending on the source image that you give it, it's gonna change their skin tone. So as you can see, the skin tone is much lighter here, and then over here, it's a little bit darker. And the same goes here. Her skin looks a little bit more tanned over here, and then here she looks very pale. Next, we have style reference. Selective swap real. So Selective swap real is also a very cool filter for me, because basically what it's basically the manual version of FaceSwap, if you can state it like that. So I will say FaceSwap, sorry guys, I don't know why this thing happens. Anyway, so FaceSwap is more, it's more auto detection, and it places the face where the face needs to be placed. But it doesn't really change, it changes the body's skin tone as well, but that's about it. With selective swap, you can manually select, so you can mask out what you want to do. So let me show you guys how this works. So you're going to go to selective swap, go to edit. Okay, so you're going to upload a source image. Let's say this, let's just use this as the source image. That's fine. Then we're going to say create mask. So if you want her to, we want her skin tone to change and her face to change as well. So then this brush is to add the masking. This brush is to remove it. This is just to make the brush bigger. And then this is undo, redo. You can delete everything, or you can just add another photo if you want to. You can zoom in and zoom out as well. For the selective swap, you need to be as precise as you possibly can. Like, the software does allow for some bleeding, but not too much. So it's best to always be as accurate as you possibly can. We have had some users that have asked, like, can we, for example, I want to only change her dress. Can I just mask this? And then, like, just mask this and then it changes the dress. That's not going to work, because the face of the AI still needs to detect a face. So what's going to happen is it might change the outfit, but the face is going to stay the same. So there's not really a point for that. Okay, so I'm not going to mask it any further. Okay, wait, let's just do this so I can show you guys what it might mask. We can test it. Save. Let's see if this works. Test. Okay, while we wait for that, we can just continue with the rest. You'll also see with the slides, I've added the prompts for you guys. So with this one, I said change the fur coat to white, which it did. And then the dress and shoes to red, which I've also done. But as you can see, like right over here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, not really. Okay, it's fine. There is a little bit of bleeding over here, which I didn't catch, but that's okay. The prompt is the software is very accurate, and majority of the time this won't happen. Next, we have Selective Swap Styled. So this is exactly the same as the Selective Swap Real, except you use styled versions. But another thing to take note of is if you, for example, let me show you this. Oh, sorry. If you, for example, use Selective Swap Style, but you upload okay, wait, no, it's not going to help that I tell you guys. Let me just go in there and show you guys. So if you use Selective Swap Real, for example, and you say, no, I want to have a green body. Okay, let's go in there. Okay, so this is Selective Swap Real. So as you can see, this is the source image. She's green. Yes, she's a real person. But if you mask it, it will still place her original face because the software doesn't see this as real. It sees it as styled. So this needs to be used under the styles section. Let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading your text as well. What is the best practice? Okay, so I'll say Tara responded. Thank you, Tara. Next, we have custom prompt group real and custom prompt. Sorry, guys. Just see custom prompt real. Oh, sorry. Just give me a second. Sorry, let me just see what our answers are. Okay, some of you guys have answered that. Okay, perfect. Sorry, guys. Guys, see any plans to bring AIFX to the virtual booth? I don't think we have any plans to do that as yet, but obviously if you guys add that to the feature request list, then you can upvote it, and the more users upvote it, then the more the dev team will look into it and see if this is something that will be possible. Okay, guys, sorry, let me just change this, share my screen. Okay, share. All right. Stop sharing. Okay, sorry. No, this isn't working. That's fine. All right, let's just keep this like that. Okay, so we have custom prompt group real and then custom prompt group styled. So as you guys know, like I've mentioned, it is still in beta. It will take some time, not some time, but we are still trying to figure this out to get it perfect. Because I know, for example, men with longer hair, for example, this guy has a little bit longer hair, the AI will sometimes pick it up as a female. Okay, and then that is it. Is there any questions regarding these filters? Okay, perfect. It's unclear on how to acquire credits. Are they generated automatically whenever you buy subscriptions? So credits are not included with the packages. It is something that you will need to buy separately. Great demo, Danielle. Oh, thank you so much. Even with all of the disasters. I'm sorry, guys. Can we get the 8 elements? Yes. I'm going to create a PDF and it will be downloaded. You will be able to download it and then you can get it tomorrow. Does adding maintain gender sex to the prompt help? It can. It definitely can. But obviously in some cases, it's not going to. The AI will still pick it up as female. But also, let me show you guys as well. With the custom prompt, I forgot to say that to you guys. On the custom prompt, there is an option to choose. So if you go to custom prompt, where is that? Go to custom prompt. Oh, not custom prompt, man. There we go. Okay, we can go edit. Then when there is a prompt type. So as you can, oh no, this is for group, for whatever. But okay, but the custom prompt, there is an option for the separate genders that you can do. So for example, if you go to combined and you say, add more details to the person's face. Oh no, let's say person. Okay, I already added details to the clothes. So let's say add better lighting. When you go to separate genders, it will automatically add that. Whatever you typed here, it will add it here for you. But if you type for her, it's not going to go there unless you go to combined and then go to separate gender again, and then it will give you the entire prompt again. Then you can just change whatever you need to change. But for group, it's not possible at the moment. But this is just, I just wanted to show you guys this for the custom prompt because I missed one out. But for the groups, I'm sure it will eventually get better. Oh, let me see what else I can help you guys with. Okay, let's see. We need more AI in the 360 video boost solution. I agree. We are looking into it. I know it is in the pipeline. We are looking at. Can we see your screen? Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. I'm not gonna. Okay, that's fine. Let me ask you other questions. We do not see what you typed or where. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. So let's share this one. Let's see if this works. If I share that, got it. Okay. Is this what you mean, like you didn't see this? Sorry about that. Okay, so what I meant was with this, so usually it's combined. Then if you add some detail, like add better lighting, and you go to separate gender, then it automatically copies that for you over. But if you change like for her, it's not going to change there. You will need to go back to combined, add whatever you wanted to add, and then go back to separate genders to add both options. And then you can just change it to for his. Perfect. Let me just see. Perfect. Okay. Let me see what else you guys say. So are you able to get a face and body to change colors or just the body? For the selective swap, it will change the face and the body. You can change, you can select what you want to change and it will change it. And with the face swap, it will automatically detect the skin tone. So it will add it to the face, the arms, the legs, and so on. But with selective swap, you will need to select them to change them. Does it help to send blunders to support when things happen? So it is good if you guys find an issue, you're more than welcome to send it to contact support and be like, hi guys, this is an issue I've picked up. The majority of the time, like 90% of the time, there's an issue with the AI prompt. So another thing that we've realized with group AI, users use a prompt that says add a group of people, add a group of pirates on the beach, blah, blah, blah. But the issue is if you say add a group, the AI is thinking it needs to add more people in the background. So then it adds more characters. and we don't want to do that. So the best way to prompt that is to say, change the users to A, B, or C. Prompt will know, okay, I need to take these users that I've captured and I need to change them. Okay, cool. Let me just see. I want to see if I can maybe, I'm not really sure if I can get people to ask more questions, but that's fine. I'll just continue reading. What else is on the roadmap for Snappic? Either AI related or otherwise. So if you guys want to, you guys can go onto www.snappic.com and you can go check out the roadmap that we have. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I don't have that on there. Okay, that's fine. I'll send you guys the link, but you can just go to the Snappic dashboard. So let's say Snappic dashboard. And then sometimes under this, what is new, it will always show you all the updates that we have. And that is it. Okay, let me see what else you guys said. Maybe replace Raymond and AI and Sarah with an AI agent. What is the correct term for people in a photo when writing a prompt? So that is when you, what is the correct term for people? Like, do you mean like group overall? So if it's group, then it's best to say use this users. Don't say use this group or change the people, use these characters, because then it might add characters as well. Perfect. Okay, cool. Any other questions? Is there anything else you guys want to see that I haven't showed perhaps or haven't explained well enough? I'm more than happy to quickly go over that again or show a bit of more examples of stuff that you guys want to see. Let me know. Let me just see if I can show you guys some more examples. Okay, there's actually one more thing I also want to let you guys know about. If you have, for example, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those images, those AI images, like it's a Nike shoe and the person is like holding the shoe up, or like there's bigger objects around the person. So that does work with PersonaFX, but I try to do like a little, let me share my screen with you guys. I did this cocktail type drink. But the problem with the PersonaFX is when I added this kind of prompt to it, it gave me an error because it said that it doesn't go, like the safety of it is not that great. Not safety. What was the word for it? Let me see. There was an error. The error said there was an error processing the effect. Request was rejected as a result of safety system. So the issue was the system saw it as nudity or something like that. And the thing is, if I added that to ChatGPT as well, ChatGPT also didn't want to generate an image for me. So the best way to do that would be to use FaceSwap, because then you can just take that image, put it on FaceSwap, and then it will just change the user's photo, the user's output. Cool. Let's see. Let me see. Is there an update coming for all existing filters, also intended for groups? Yes, there is an update coming. I'm just not sure. I don't have an ETA when it will be released. Can you do a group with source image of a group Can you do a group? Oh, I see Rayman already responded to that one. Examples of helpful. I'm very new. Okay, great. I'll show you guys some more examples. To help build prompts, you can chat GPT or Copilot. Yeah, so what the thing is with the 8 elements that I will give you guys tomorrow, you guys can take that PDF, put it on ChatGPT and say to ChatGPT, please remember this prompt when generating Snappic prompts. But something I've actually learned from OpenAI is they actually don't put the PDF in, copy the words and put it into ChatGPT, because ChatGPT don't save PDFs or files that you upload. It only stays on the system for like 48 hours. Then it gets removed. So the AI doesn't remember that. And I've only learned that yesterday. So copy those 8 elements and then put it into the ChatGPT so that it can save to its memory. Cool. Create a style. To help build prompts, you can use ChatGPT. Okay, that I've said. Create a style prompt using the following rules. Do not use gender terms, no male or female. Do not mention group sizes. Those are quite cool prompts to have, hey. I'll be honest. You said it's okay to use words like figurine or character. That is correct. The issue with the only thing is, like, sometimes with the group AI, if you say characters, then sometimes it will add more users in the background. Okay, if I want to use a picture and have the guest turn into a version of the style picture, and I want them to look realistic, and I would like to do a group, which new AI filter do I pick? I hope this makes sense. Okay, so you want to use a styled image with the groups. I get you. So unfortunately, at the moment, that is not possible. The only way to do this right now is PersonaFX Styled. But like I said, that's still in beta. So I'll just be careful a bit with that filter, but it is possible with PersonaFX Styled. Will self-generating AI ever become more like photos, or will they remain more artistically drawn ones? Customers would like to get an AI image that looks like realistic photos, but for now it seems the style transfer and the introduction of high quality backgrounds are the way to go. So I personally do think that PersonaFX does change a little bit of your face, but it does make it more detailed. But custom prompt for me personally, I feel it gives me a much better, a more realistic view of what I look like. For the Western poster, I use the okay, cool. Awesome, Rick. I'm glad that prompt works. You guys can copy that prompt that he gave right there, and you guys can try and use it. Okay, perfect, guys. I'm going to end this snap session. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm still going to stay on for a little bit so that I can answer everyone's questions that still have a lot of questions, but you are more than welcome to leave if you like. But yeah, thank you so much for joining the snap session, and have a great evening to everyone. Then let's see if there's more questions. No problem. If someone wants me to show more examples or something like that, because I know it does take a while to generate, so I'll be happy to show you guys some more examples of what I've done. So for example, let me actually show you guys this. AI experience. Okay, let's share that one. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let me share my screen. Got it. Okay. Let me show you guys some more examples of what I have. So another cool thing that you can do with PersonaFX is you can add details to it. So as you guys can see, I created this magazine style that says star icon, and then the users added this information over here. I just said add the barcode, change the header, and make it a monotone style. So this is something you can do with PersonaFX Styled and PersonaFX Real. But obviously with Real, you want this, it needs to be done with Real, but you can make it styled if you want more cartoonish look. Then, let me just see what else is here. This is also like a movie premiere that can be done. See more examples of the movie premiere. Okay, I don't have the movie premiere yet, that's fine. But you can basically just say that you're a movie star, you write your name, and then the user can add a little title to that as well. I actually want to show you guys this as well. I created this in Canva. So as you guys can see, I said I used this logo, and then I used these images as well. So I added it in one image, and then I added a prompt that said, a modern, luxurious hair care product shoots with a minimalistic studio setting. The woman has long, sleek hair. And okay, so that's basically it. Let me just see where I went. So over here, I said, ensure all the products have the logo on them. So the output for this was that. So it adds the logo on every single product for you. It added the nice sleek hair that I wanted as well. And then manage mapping. I didn't really explain that a lot because it is still something that you need to play with. But for example, with manage mapping, you can add an additional prompt to it. So for example, I went to PersonaFX Pro Real. This was my reference image. Then for the manage mapping, on the survey, you have to put a drop-down option. So then the users need to choose blue, yellow, green. But for this, I would, in the drop-down option, I would say option 1, option 2, option 3. So you can basically do a cool theme for them, like what do you want to be? And then say option 1, 2, 3. And then over here, you can just say the prompt that needs to be added to it. So for now, I just said blue, yellow, red. And then in this prompt, the button for this is called color. Okay, so I said use the attached image as reference. Please change the gloves to the color. So as you can see here, I said yellow, and then it changed the gloves to yellow. But if you say, for example, change it to a character, then it's going to give it like a blue character. Let me see if I can add it. If I added it, no, it didn't add it. It's yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not going to show you guys that. So, but it's if you say character, then it changes it to an actual character, like a cartoon character. It doesn't change the person. So this is something that you guys need to play around with. That's why I also didn't mention it earlier as well. Let me just see if you guys have more questions. Okay. Okay. Sorry, let me see. Looking forward to the refinements. When will we receive the AI credits? Lol. Do you mean for the survey? or for like doing for the competition? When will the moment come when my ready-made AI filters will also be saved in my accounts under AI options so that I don't have to generate them again for every event, but can choose from the menu just like AI filters make? Okay, that will be a feature request. I think that is quite cool to have. So I think that will be a really cool feature request to have. Sorry, I'm a complete beginner with the AI and a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I have a uni event open day coming up, which they would like a FaceSwap for guests in career, for example, in career examples. Do I get ChatGPT to generate some career images to FaceSwap to? Oh, okay. So I don't know if you guys know this, but we actually have a pre-made library where they have career options as well, like chef, firefighter, and stuff like that. So if you don't want to go and generate all of that, just know that there is the options there to have it. You do have the option to there. Let me show you guys actually. Sorry. Okay. So if you go to add AI filters, and then you can see professional lifestyle. No. Occupations, and then you will see firefighter, race car, police driver, and so on. But if they want something specific, then you can use ChatGPT and then let it create for you a source image, and then you can use that source image to do the face swap. But if you do that, you need to also remember that face swap doesn't identify genders. So you will still need to add a female and a male face swap image. So then if you're going to do, for example, a firefighter, then you will need to do a female firefighter and then a male firefighter. Oh, okay, see, she had answered that. Okay, cool. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Is there anyone's questions that I might have missed? Anything else that you guys want to see? Okay, and then also the survey will be emailed to you guys. You guys can just fill in that survey, and then we will announce who the winner is after that. I can actually also add the link to the chat if you guys want it. There we go. Cool, guys. Any other questions? Nothing? Nope. Okay, awesome. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much for joining our Snap session. If there's anything you guys need or there's anything you guys are unclear of, guys are more than welcome to email me at Danielle@snappic.com. And you guys are also more than welcome to speak to the support team. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.